I guess right now we should start the show. Who's this suspicious character strapped with the sound?
Alright, so this has been sat for nearly 24 hours, and as you can see, it's quite alive in there. It's risen nicely. It's good to go, and now it's going to be proven. So I'll put it in one of these baskets for a bull for an hour and a quarter is a good proving time. What we want to do with this bamboo basket is make sure that there's flour in it, otherwise the dough will stick to it, and also it gives that nice pattern on the bull when it's done. Day 6 isolation, and yes, I've been drinking and continuing to drink. So yeah, get in there and make sure it just goes. It's sometimes a pain it like falls out, but get a good spread in there of flour around the old edges. And then with a nice floury hand. What I do, a kilo of this dough is I get one good sized ball out of it and maybe 2 baguettes or 1 big pan tradition, and that's like a satisfying amount for me. You can get like a dough cutter if you want to spend cash, but I just kind of like snip off with my fingers like 2/3, and this is kind of like, yeah, it's wet and sticky. That's what she said. Whack that in there. Well, not whack it, but you know, get it in there. And it'll settle over the hour into a good bit of dough for baking. What I won't film on this bit is the setting the oven up. So 20 minutes before the end, or however long your oven takes to heat up, before the end of the proving process, turn your oven up to as max as it will go. You will want to, and this is important, put this in the oven when you turn it on to heat it up. You will not get a good crust or the same effect loaf if you don't heat your Dutch oven up, this casserole dish, in the oven when you turn the oven on. Because there's like a shock treatment to the dough when you put it into a hot casserole dish and then put it back in the oven. So that's important. Don't forget to heat your dish up as well. Yeah, so that's in there. I might add a touch more. There's easily enough in there for a couple of baguettes and pan. And yeah, I just put this in like in a cupboard for an hour, a quarter, and that'll be good. I will yeah, see you when we come back for the bake in an hour or so. Oven, it's been on, it's heated up. As you can see, the pot's inside, it's even changed colour, it's all gone dark and it's all hot and in there. It's like hot, like an oven. Bread is proved nicely in the old bowl, see, nice and even. Like I said, it would come out. You definitely need a set of these. Or a tea towel, you know.
A tea towel if you know what it was.
Well, hey. Shit's fucking hot. Alright. Technically, this is, you can do it either way. Take that off first, put the bacon in there. But you don't really want to dawdle while that's cooling there. Get a floury hand, and this should come out of the proving basket roughly like that. And it's wet, sticky. You get it in there, it's fucking hot. That was pretty successful, if I do say so. Sometimes it can go a little bit tougher than that, getting it out of the proving basket, but you know, that's all good. Then we're going to go in the oven, I'd say max temperature, in the Dutch oven, the Cassie dish, for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, and then take the lid off and finish it for 15, 20 minutes, or until it's a nice dark brown crust. You'll know when. Don't let it burn, really. 30 minutes though, with the lid on. Yeah, so time has passed and we're almost ready to take the lid off. Gonna have a look now at how it's going on in there. Alright, so 30 minutes is gone, and I'm gonna try and take the lid off this in a safe way. Yeah, that looks good. So I'm gonna leave that for another probably 10-15 minutes. I'll check it after 10 minutes. So you see the top's browning off nicely in the old Dutch oven. That is hot. Put that down there. I usually put the gloves on it to sort of like warn people that that's hot. And watch that over the next kind of 10-15 minutes, because that'll soon darken up and become très bon. With the rest of the dough in the bucket, because a pan tradition or baguette will take a shorter time to prove, while that's finishing, you can like prep the rest of this dough ready to bake your pan. And then your bucket's free. Good. So you want your proving cloth, and you want it nicely floured. Alright, there's a nice bit of flour on there already, I've done that. And then what I do with this dough is I twist it. Give it a twist. That's a bit of a fangly thing, but there you go. Got a twisted bit of bread. You know, Parisian bakers, they'll roll it, they'll twist up these corners and roll it, but you've got to give it a wangle, yeah, to get it stretched out. And then with your proving cloth, nicely floured so it doesn't stick to it, you can do that. If you're doing multiple baguettes, smaller ones, do them along sideways, and they kind of support each other when you pull the blanket up next to it. You can score this. I don't find I need to score, but scoring I haven't really played with. It does nice crack and cracks nicely in the oven anyway. Yeah, I sometimes sprinkle some nice little garlic salt on there, maybe for like a baked garlic baguette. Fancy. Or got this fancy like umami seaweed from Japan, which is peppery. I like that on there as well. Pretty fancy. And but yeah, this is plain. For purposes of the video, plain. And that proves for 15 minutes. 20 minutes is fine, but by the time that's done, that'll be ready to go in the oven. And I'll show you that when we take that out. See you.